So it's very easy to feel confident if you meet a woman and she's showing you lots of interest, right? She's making it obvious that she likes you. Yet, what do you do if you come across a woman that you like and want to be with, but she's not showing you interest? How can you be confident in that situation and interact with her, attract her, and make a move? Move in for a kiss, or ask for a phone number, or ask her out, set up a date. How can you feel confident enough to do that when she's not making it clear that she likes you? Number one, understand why women don't always use reassuring body language. So there are different reasons why women won't show reassuring body language in person and on social media. So in person, if she goes around displaying a lot of reassuring body language and seeming friendly and open and approachable to anyone, then it can sometimes result in nervous guys who aren't confident feeling like they could have a chance with her because she seems easy, friendly, and open. So the nervous guy starts talking to her and hopes that she likes him. Yet, if she's like most women, she wants a guy who is more confident than her, and therefore she doesn't want to go around making it easy for guys to talk to her. She wants a guy who has the confidence to talk to her regardless of him not getting open, warm, green light signals from her to come over and talk to her. Now, online, it's a different thing altogether, right? If you've ever looked at Instagram, you'll notice that a lot of women don't smile in their photos on Instagram, and they tend to look a bit sad or a little bit stern or distant or disinterested. One of the main reasons why women do that on Instagram is because of other women. Most women who have an Instagram have received negative DMs, so private messages, or negative comments from women saying, "You're not pretty, you need to put on weight, you need to lose weight," or "that dress looks horrible," or "you have no fashion sense," and so on. Which then results in some women posting things like this, where they wear t-shirts saying that they're cuter than you, and some guys who see that will think that the woman's saying it to the guys who are following her, but she's saying that to the women. She's annoyed with the comments that she's getting from women. And with the one on the right there, she's saying being jealous is a broke bitch activity. So she's got to the point where she's annoyed with the negative comments that she's getting from women, to the point where she wants to say something back to those women who are trying to bring her down. And here's a video from a girl on Instagram who is beautiful, but she will be getting a lot of negative comments to the point where she's felt the need to reply back and make a video like this. Additionally, when it comes to Instagram, a lot of women try to emulate the models that they see in advertising and on catwalks, and those sort of models don't smile. They tend to look fierce and look independent and disinterested and even sad at times. So women who are trying to seem like a model and seem cool and high status and so forth will often copy the body language and behavior of paid models. Now, back to a woman in person where she's not showing reassuring body language to a guy who likes her. There are reasons why women do that. They want to see if the guy is confident enough to continue interacting with them, even though they're not being reassuring. They want to see if the guy is genuinely interested, to the point where if she's not being reassuring, she's not showing lots of interest in him, is he going to continue interacting with her? Or is he another guy that just wants to sleep with her once, or wants to get some interest from her to feel good about himself, but then he's not even going to pursue her, right? He's just going to see that she likes him and he's going to say, yeah, cool, she likes me, and then he's not going to do anything about it, right? So she wants a guy who is genuinely interested in her and is going to pursue her and make something happen, even though she's not making it obvious that she likes him. Number two, don't rely on a woman to reassure you of her interest. So this applies to approaching women, being on dates, having sex with a woman, and being in a relationship. If a man is relying on a woman to be encouraging, she will see him as weak, insecure, and needy, which are all turn-offs for a woman. Women want a guy who has the emotional intelligence to be confident, even if people aren't being reassuring. Women would much prefer to be with a guy like that because it transfers over into their everyday life as a couple, right? So if he and her go into a restaurant and he is insecure and he can't be confident if people aren't being reassuring, then she's going to see him interacting with waiters and being nervous and unassuming and waiting to get some reassurance from the waiter that he's okay before he feels confident in that moment. And he's going to be displaying nervousness, and she's not going to feel safe with him because he seems too weak, too reliant on other people to make him feel confident in the moment. Whereas a guy who doesn't need reassurance is going to walk in and interact with the waiter and have a chat and feel worthy, feel good about himself, talk to the waiter in a confident way, arrange a table, sit down, and she's going to feel like, okay, this guy's in control. He's going through his life with confidence. People are respecting him because of his confidence. He is most likely not going to be picked on compared to the insecure guy, so therefore she feels more safe with him. She feels like she's with a man. Now, of course, if a woman isn't showing interest, it doesn't mean that she can't show interest and won't show interest no matter what. Instead, if a man wants a woman to show more interest, then he needs to behave in a more attractive way. And she will then naturally express more interest because of her increased attraction for him. So if he's being confident rather than insecure, if he's being masculine in his behavior rather than neutral or feminine, if he's being charming rather than awkward or weird or rude, if he's being funny rather than neutral, and so forth, the woman's going to be feeling more attracted to him, and as a result, she is naturally going to show more interest in him. It's going to be an instinctive reaction for her to smile and laugh and show more interest in him. Yet how much interest the woman shows in the moment will depend on the woman, right? Some women don't want to show a lot of interest because they want a confident guy. Some women feel awkward about showing a lot of interest because they're shy. Some women have a thing that they've been doing ever since they've been a teen, where if they like a guy, then they stop showing interest. They play hard to get and so forth. That's just her approach to dating, and that's what has worked for her in the past, so she keeps doing it. Some women will show lots of obvious interest, and other women will show subtle interest, right? It's always going to be different depending on the woman, which is why you need to do number 3, and that is focus on what you can control. You can't ever control a woman's behavior 24/7 or get her to be a certain way 24/7. The only thing that you can control is how attractive or unattractive you are being. For example, if a guy is interacting with a woman he likes who isn't showing enough interest for him to feel assured that she likes him and wants him, he then has a choice on how he is going to react and behave. He is in control of that. If he reacts with insecurity, for example, he becomes hesitant around her, he seems confused and lost, he seems nervous or frustrated, then she will naturally feel turned off by his lack of confidence and will assume that he might become an emotionally sensitive, needy kind of boyfriend if she got involved with him. On the other hand, if he reacts with confidence, for example, he maintains his belief in himself and his ability to make her feel attracted. He knows that she's feeling attracted but isn't showing it for various reasons. He seems totally fine without her reassurance. He loves her and accepts her as she is in the moment. Then she will feel as though he would most likely be a confident, attractive boyfriend who she wouldn't have to put on a fake act around of always being reassuring. The irony is that if a woman isn't showing a lot of interest in a guy and he remains confident in himself and just loves her and accepts her for who she is in the moment, then it actually results in her showing more interest in him than she would show to a guy who reacts with insecurity. And he starts being hesitant and timid around her. He starts seeking pity with what he's saying. He starts asking if he's done something wrong and seems confused and sad and rejected and so forth. The way that it works is that your behavior will bring out a certain side of a woman, right? So if you're in a relationship with a woman, for example, and you become insecure and needy, it's going to bring out a bad side of her. She's going to start being distant. She's going to start rejecting you. She's not going to treat you as well as she used to treat you and so forth. Versus if you're in a relationship with her and you remain confident in yourself and you believe in yourself, then she's going to remain attracted to you. And therefore, her behavior towards you is going to be more positive. She's going to be showing you signs of interest. She's going to be happy to be around you. She's not going to be rejecting you. So with women, you need to focus on what you can control, and that is your behavior, whether it's attractive or unattractive. You can't rely on a woman to always show you interest to make you feel reassured. So at the end of the day, it always comes back to the man needing to be confident and not relying on a woman to guide him through the process. Because the thing is, you'll sometimes come across women who are confident and they want a man who's more confident than them, so they won't show a lot of interest. You'll also come across women who are shy and they struggle to show interest. They feel awkward doing it and therefore they don't show interest, and they hope that you're confident enough to interact with them and move things forward. Then you'll come across women who are insecure and worried about being rejected. So she's worried that if she shows you interest, you might reject her, and then she's going to feel horrible about herself. But the thing is, she really likes you. So she's hoping that you're going to be confident enough to interact with her, show some interest, make her feel attracted, and move things forward. By the way, before I give you a final insight about women, which is a really cool thing to know that boosts your confidence, I just want to point out that my best ever technique for feeling 100% confident around women and attracting women with your confidence is at the start of the section on confidence in my ebook, The Flow, which you can also listen to as an audiobook. The Flow is the easiest way to get laid or get a girlfriend. It's how to flow from one step to the next with a woman that you find attractive. So one final insight that I want to give you is that women are a natural challenge for us men. And when you understand that and you accept it and you work with it, it makes you become more confident and strong as a man. You don't see it as a problem. Whereas if a man doesn't understand it and he sees women's behavior as being annoying, frustrating, wrong, women should be more reassuring, they should be, chasing me and pursuing me and telling me that they like me and so forth. When he has that sort of mindset, he remains weak. He remains reliant on women to hopefully guide him through the process, which rarely, if ever, happens. Yet when you understand that women represent a natural challenge for us men, and they actually make men stronger by behaving in the ways that they do, you don't see it as a problem. Instead, you interact with a woman, and if she's being a little bit hard to get, or she's not making it totally obvious that she likes you and so forth, and you're able to remain confident in that situation, it actually makes you stronger as a man. You level up as a man. You become a man who is more independently confident. You're not relying on women to be patting you on the back and reassuring you and being really nice and making everything obvious in order for you to feel confident. You're confident regardless of how the woman's behaving, and that makes you stronger not only with women but around people in general. And what you'll find is that men start to respect you more, people in the workplace start to respect you more, friends do, and in most cases family members do as well. It's not always possible to get all family members to respect you and be good towards you and so forth. Family is a little bit different, but in terms of women, they will feel attracted to you because you're independently confident. Men will see that you're a confident man and they'll give you that respect. And friends will feel more respect for you as well because you're independently confident, right? So it's important to understand that women present an opportunity for us men to become stronger. It's not something to be angry about. Women, they need to be more reassuring. They need to tell me that they like me. Just tell me that you like me because I'm an insecure, sensitive man and I need reassurance. No. You're a confident, strong man, right? You can remain confident regardless of how a woman is behaving. And when you can do that, you'll see that women feel naturally attracted to you. You feel so much better about yourself and you get the results that you want with women.